And here we are, we're live. So, hi everybody.
Hello, hello. Nice to see
So
everybody.
nice to see you again, Anne. Beautiful day today on Sunday. We're mild, and you said you're you're,
Cold.
you're
Scarf
cold.
on.
Yeah, and it's just crazy all around the world, isn't it? With our climate, things are
Well,
changing all the time
it's daylight. I mean, halfway through, if you notice me doing this, I'm simply closing the curtains.
because it's
But
dark.
it's a clear blue sky now
And
up
it's
here
and it's
at
what, 8 o'clock over there, PM?
8 o'clock at night, and I
And
don't want to close the curtains because it's beautiful.
yeah,
And
yeah, it's
you know,
still daylight. I know. Don't you love it with our
yeah.
daylight savings where we get that extra time? We've been going out. I'm dog sitting this week. And hi, Damara. I'm dog sitting this week, the cutest little dog, and I'll send you a picture of Pip. I might have already. And so I like to go out before it's dark now because it's so much nicer not having to go
Oh,
out in the dark. However, George has been having an issue, and he's been getting us up at 3 o'clock in the morning because he's having an issue. I don't know whether it's because he's getting older or whether he's eating the other dog's food because he's got a tricky stomach. But anyway, it's like, oh, here we go again. He's so good. He will not go anywhere but outside. He'll do a dance. He'll hold it till the cows come home. So we're really lucky that he's never dirtied in the house, right? But the poor guy is spinning circles saying, hurry up, guys, because I need to go, right? So anyway, okay, enough of my yattering. I want to start welcoming people here into the room. And we've got some new ones in here, and the room's filling up
wow.
quick. So of course we have our Tammy Bambi, my beautiful moderator. Everybody, she's my doorkeeper. She keeps our room peaceful. She doesn't allow any trolls in here. We don't get trolls anyway, because we never leave our circle of white light. We're so protected by spirit that I think they just stay away. And we got Elaine from France, Anne Marie, my beautiful friend from New York, Don Bryan, I'm not sure where you're from, honey. Trend Zones from Chicago, Demarlyn Green, she's from New York City, our songbird. So we have new ones here. We have Mandy, Spiritual Tarot and Mystic Lightworker. Mandy, do you have do you have a channel out here on YouTube? We'll definitely check you out and I will subscribe to you. So it's nice to see somebody new in here. And we've got Constance May. Constance, I think you're new to me as well. So welcome. Nice to see new faces. Earl, hi, Earl, my old standby, good guy. He's always in my room. He comes in like Tammy does. Tanya Harris, I think you're Harrison. I think you're new to the room. You may not be new to my channel, but unless you guys leave comments under your name, we don't know who you are. If you come in our room on a regular basis and we start to get to know you, Erica, hi, sweetie. Nice to see you always. You're always in my room coming in. And yeah, so this is great. We've got a really good room going. So I'm going to tell you how it works for you newbies. Hi, Mary Kath. I saw your mom. So with the newbies that are in my room, if you've not been in this chat room, Ann Ellis Angels, that's her channel. I want you guys to please go check her out if you're new. And she puts out videos every single week like I do on all the 12 zodiac signs. She also has designed and produced her own cards, and they're absolutely beautiful. Hold one up here and let them see.
That's the Teacup Tarot.
Okay. And so she has other decks as well, and they're all angels. And all her knights are on motorcycles. So she's really brought them up to the times. Aren't they adorable? There's one of her knights. Now we know that's a Knight of Pentacles because he's not on the bike. He's slow. He's reading the map. So she sells them. She sells them on her channel, Ann Ellis Angels. Please go and check her out. And also her cards are there, but she also sells them digitally. So you guys can download them, buy them, and they're on. There's her other deck, Time to Shine.
Time to Shine.
They go on your iPhone or your whatever you want to take with you, and you can hit a button and they shuffle for you. You can do whatever you want, and you've got them there. I mean, I just love the technology today, right? If you want to take them digitally with you rather than have a physical card in your hand, right? So as you know, how I met Anne, she had followed me unbeknownst to me, and she sent me an email and said she was sending me these cards. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. And so she sent me these beautiful decks. And so I don't use them here when I'm with her live because she uses them. So I stir the pot up and use other decks, but I love her decks, and I have been using them off and on in my dailies and in my Pisces everything, my Pisces everything readings as well. So for all of you guys, please go check her out. Most of you that are in the room do come in on a regular basis. Hi, Colleen. Welcome again, honey. So I'll tell you how this works for the newbies. So if you have a specific question you would like us to answer, you click that little money button on the bottom, and a minimum of $5 will give you 2 readings, not 1, 2 readings on a question. Now, I want to say a question because I had a newbie in yesterday, and she asked 5 questions. And I said, she paid $4.99 for 5 questions. And I said, hold it. But I read her questions, and they all had to do with finance. So I said, we're good to go. I said, we're just going to do a really good finance reading for you here. And that was fine. So, you've been subscribed for a while, Constant May. Okay, honey, I wouldn't know that unless you guys leave me comments just like this one, because we see that people are subscribed and they show us a number in the analytics, but we never see names, right? We'll see names on super chats that come in, and here, or if you leave an actual comment on a video that we have out there under this name, then I would know it was you, right? So that's how, that we don't have carte blanche to that information all the time. So anyway, we've got a really good room filling up here. So that's how things work. But as time permits, everybody that stays in the chat room, see, there's Erica Duncan. She's already made a super chat and she's got a question. So that's how it works for the newbies. Anybody that's continuing to stay in the chat room, after we get through our super chats, and Tammy, because she's my monitor, and my members that are highlighted here in the green, there's not that many. Then we go through the list. As you see, I make a list, and the first person that's come in gets checked off, and you'll get a couple of messages from us free. Okay. So that's how it works. So we're going to get Erica here. So I can get her in the super chat area. And Tammy. Oh, Tammy, you didn't have to pay, sweetheart. I'm going to give you a message anyway because you're my monitor. But thank you for your donation, but you didn't have to do that. So anyway, okay. So I think we'll start off because we do have a super chat here and they do get priority. So let's see with Erica. What do you see coming in for my future? So it can be near future, distant future, future in general, right? So we'll see what we have here for you. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog that I'm sitting here, and he doesn't want to be picked up, so I can't show you. He's a chow hound. He just wants to eat.
Okay, so Erica, thank you for coming into the room. I'll go first. You see coming. Working alongside somebody else is the answer to that, because you've got the 2 of Wands card. And this is the card I call the 2 heads are better than 1 card. And if we can see, look, our lovely angels, it's only when they work together that we can see the success. So working alongside somebody else, positive partnerships. Card 18, the moon comes in and says, trust your intuition. This is all about you going within and saying, how do I feel about that? Listening to that inner voice. This also says that you might get new information coming to light to help you along the way. So some new information coming in. And the Hermit says, this is you stepping up into this leadership role. Can you see? Look, she's at the top of the hill. She's got this lantern and she's holding it in the air. She can clearly see where she's going, but the important thing is that other people can see her. She is a guiding light for other people. So that is showing up in your reading. And the life experience card is all about you making positive changes now, learning from the past. That's what she's done here. Look, the sandcastle's washing away, but she's got these little pearls of wisdom and she's taking those along with her on her next venture. It's a little bit like been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Now she's moving forward. And the way that you will be moving forward, the Queen of Coins steps in. Now, the queens are very, they're authority figures in the deck. And the Queen of Coins absolutely personifies grounded common sense, practicality, resourcefulness. If you wanted to meet anybody from the tarot who's going to sit down, put the kettle on, make a pot of tea, and give you some really grounded common sense advice, it would be this Queen of Coins. She makes sure that everybody in her orbit has everything they need. She's so good at that. Very focused on home, very focused on family, brilliant with finances. So very much looking into your future for you, Erica. Moving forward, new information coming to help you, then moving forward together with somebody else. And then really, we've got two of the big major arcana cards. Positive changes for you. You moving in a new direction, stepping up. This is you being that inspiration and that guiding light for other people in the most lovely, grounded, practical, resourceful way. This could well be you there giving that help, giving that advice, acting as that lovely teacher, that lovely mentor energy. Really helpful, grounded, and fantastic common sense. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that resonates, Erica. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anne. Okay, so what I've got here, and I have two oracle cards here, and this is from the Messages, the Cosmic Oracle. And if you follow my readings, you'll see I use these a lot. It says, listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. And that has to do with emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical issues. So if you're feeling a little bit off, a little out of sorts, not yourself, then take the messages that your body is telling you what you need to do. You need to take the time to heal through this and do what's important and healthy for yourself. The other card you have is the Authority card. And that says clashes with the boss or a challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. So there may be some clashes here where you might have to feel as though you're being pushed into sort of battle mode. Think of the risks and the consequences involved. I always say this when we talk about going into the battle mode. There could be somebody that wants to talk to you about a certain issue. So make sure you go in there with the card of the strength. Okay. We know the strength is resilient. It's resisting. It's not allowing ourselves to get caught up in the heat of the moment and then say things like the roar of the lion that we can't take back. So be a good listener, stay calm, and choose a peaceful solution. Okay. So I always say, weigh your risks and consequences when it comes to going into battle mode. So if you can avoid it, pick and choose your battles wisely. You have the Hangman, and this is a card that says, you're hanging in limbo right now. Things aren't moving as quickly, perhaps in a direction that you want them to go, as fast as you want them to go, because we all want things done ASAP yesterday. You may be sitting there saying, okay, what do I have to sacrifice to get something that I want? And whatever that is, you have to sit and think about it. If it does have to do with your job and you're there at work, and they're offering you something, well, weigh your options really well. Because often when they do that, they say, oh, we're going to give you a raise. But then you find out you're not going to get the days off. You're not going to get the same amount of holidays. You're going to have to work overtime. You're taking on a new position. Sometimes that happens. And that's why I say, what do you have to sacrifice to get ahead in a situation? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to do, Erica, with your job, but it could. Now, the next card you've got is the Two of Coins, and that's about movement, choices, and decisions. And I think that, you could be juggling. You could be juggling your time. Time management's important right now. If you feel that you're doing too much and you're trying to fit things into a timeline, or you could be balancing your money. Okay, because it is the coins, right? So you could be thinking about money right now. And sometimes I say you might be robbing Peter to give to Paul, and you're trying to be very conscientious and mindful of your finance situation. Now, you do have the Two of Cups, which is lovely. And we all say that this could be somebody new coming into your life. But what the Two of Cups is, regardless if it's a partner in a romance relationship or if it's a partner in a business relationship, whatever it is, you need to communicate. Okay, this is a card of full communication. Any conversations and discussions and debates and negotiations, you need to be open-minded to, and you need to be communicate well. But it can also mean that you might be connecting with someone who may have romantic interests, or maybe you're just finally getting together again with somebody who you haven't been together with in a while or had time to share time with. Now, the next card you have is the Eight of Cups. And we know that sometimes that has to do with, excuse me, that has to do with, feeling emotional withdrawal. But the Eight of Cups says you're moving forward in a new direction. And you're kind of at like between a rock and a hard spot where you've got one foot in the past and one foot in the present. And you're saying, well, I know I should leave this situation. It's not fulfilling. It's not bringing me in the rewards that I deserve for what I've invested into it. But you're still moving in a forward direction. Now, this is a card that says you don't have to go back to those times. You can move forward, stay on that path, but you're planning it. So it means you have to get your ducks in a row and cross your T's and dot your I's as you move forward out of a phase that's not fulfilling, that's not giving you what you want. So moving forward in a new direction, but in your heart of hearts that going forward in a new direction is going to be better for you than where you are or what you're leaving behind. So I hope these cards help you. This is future. Listen to your body. Be concerned about what you're doing with your body. We are into better weather now. Maybe you just need to incorporate getting out into beautiful Mother Nature and enjoy yourself out there and get your exercise out there. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have a few new people. Not new to us, but a few more people in the room. And there's Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. So I want to say hi to Kathy's Guided Light Tarot. So everybody say hi to Kathy. We've worked together before too. Excellent reader and very spiritual. And also our other good friend, Kathy and I have is Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Sharon. Welcome.
Hi, Sharon.
So they're all coming in today. Yeah, it's great. So nice to see you guys. I got to scroll down here. All righty. So I didn't hear back from, there was one in the room that came in here who also looked like she might have had a channel. Mandy Spiritual Tarot and Mystic Lightworker. She said hi to you. So maybe she knows you.
Fabulous.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy
awesome.
with that.
I know, we're always happy with that, aren't we? So hopefully, yeah. Oh, we got Earl. Earl come in as well. I got to put him down.
Okay.
So
Tammy,
yeah.
thank you. So lovely. I always think when I come in on a Sunday night, it's lovely to meet you. And I know you're thousands of miles away, but it's lovely to meet you.
Yeah, we feel like we do feel closer to everybody when we have this virtual contact with them, right?
We can have a nice cup of tea together.
There you go.
Put the world to rights, can't we? So you've got the most fantastic cards for me. Starting off with the Nine of Teacups. This is wishes coming true. This is you manifesting what it is that you've been hoping and dreaming for and working towards. And on the card, look, she's got this teapot, a bit like Aladdin's lamp. She's manifesting all these cups of tea and slices of cake. Things are turning up. Things are coming into view that you've been hoping for. It's time for you to have a rest and a relax and just treat yourself to some lovely me time. This is what the Nine of Coins is all about. Here she is, look, having a lovely bubbly bath and a cup of tea. This is time for you, literally time for you, especially if things have been busy, you've been working hard. Just remember to take that little bit of time out just to relax, to rest. Make a cup of tea. It might be as simple as that. And make sure you drink the whole thing from the start to the end before you start getting on with the next job. Because it's going to get busy. The Chariot's your next card. This is your positive movement forward after things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit delayed. Not anymore. This is the Chariot card, and look how easily she's gliding forward on this ice. Now, the lovely mindfulness that goes along with this card says when you make this move, make sure you do it with balance and with discipline. And that's just what she's got to do on the card. Look, she's on ice skates. She really does need to concentrate on what she's doing. Look where she's going. Stay balanced, stay focused, and stay disciplined. And when you do all of those things together, you've got the Sun, which is one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is you enjoying the results of your hard work, literally what I was saying with that 9 of coins. Look, she's planted the sunflowers and now they're finally flowering. After all that hard work, she's reaping her rewards. This is the card of success. This is the card of harvest. This is the card of you waiting for a while and then everything's showing up for you. It also says get busy on those new ideas. So it's not a time to, what you would say, rest on your laurels. It's great. This is going really well. Keep going and get busy on those new ideas. So Tammy, a lovely May coming up for you. And I hope the reading resonates with you. And sending love from sunny Yorkshire.
Sorry, I hate shuffling and distracting.
All right, you shuffle away, Brenda. Honestly, it's fine.
It's just sometimes it can be loud. Okay, so Tammy, you've got the throat chakra, and I find it very interesting because you also got this oracle message that says, let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. So the throat chakra has to do with speaking our piece, coming out and not holding things in, being able to be articulate, creative, and accurate with what we want to convey when we're conveying information out to others. So there could be something that you need to say and you've been holding it back. So think about how you're going to transcend that out to them, but you need to say it. Okay. Also, Anne had said something about don't take your time. You can't sit on your laurels. You've got stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Okay. So whatever you're thinking about in the past, if it's dragging you down or it's making you sad or it's making you regretful or bringing you grief, throw it out into the universe. Ask spirit and your angels and the powers that be to take it away. Okay. You need to move forward. You're going to be able to make something work here, Tammy. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. There you go. Don't sit on your laurels. But, you excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. So if there's something that needs to be done, then you have to get back into the game and you have to be active and proactive getting it done. You've got the two of wands here, and you could be trying to make a decision. This is a card that says it's a waiting game, waiting for something to happen here. It comes in with the 5 of wands as well. Struggle. Okay. Making a decision here. Sometimes the 5 of wands has to do with competition, getting in the game, being active, but it can also mean struggles. And that means pick your battles wisely. Don't go into and get involved in any petty arguments or anything that's going to bring you stress. And you have the 8 of wands, and that's fast moving action. Something's going to happen quickly. There's going to be accelerated motion. If you've kind of been, when I look at the waiting game with the 2 of wands, you're waiting for something to happen. And then, that's getting to you. And now all of a sudden you're going to see progress moving forward. And I always think that momentum is going forward. I always think of that as a good thing. We never talk about falling back. We never talk about going backwards. We talk about going forwards. So you've got all the tools here to make something work. Make sure you're open and you speak your piece this week. Work on that throat chakra to do that, okay? And let the past go, okay? Let that past go. Don't carry that with you. So, Tammy, that's what I have for you. I hope that those cards help. or they resonate a bit. All right. Elaine's got a super chat here too. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. All righty. I got to turn something off. Andre has a timer that goes off on all his things, and it was going off on his iPad. And I don't need to hear it. Okay, so we did Tammy, so we're going in next to do where are we here? Oh, we're gonna do Marie Happy M. Info for May. Thank you both. Okay, great. So she wants to know what's going on for May. Let's see what's happening here for May.
Okay, so Marie, now you've got a very, I'll explain in a minute, very special reading in the best way. So first off, 7 of Pencils. This is about you moving forward in a new direction with more of an emphasis on your plans and your needs. It's leaving behind the old ways. And look, she's just got 2 options here on this signpost, and one is her needs and one is new plans. So this could be you starting off in a slightly new direction, leaving what you've always done and never done behind and setting off in this new direction. I've literally just said that, and the next card is the 6 of Pencils, moving on and feeling good. It can sometimes mean a holiday, which is why I drew a suitcase on there. But generally, this 6 of Pencils card comes in when things have felt a little bit stuck. Not anymore. This is the breath of fresh air that you've been waiting for, and a real momentum to this card. Now, the special part of your reading now is the fact that you've now got a time to shine oracle card in your reading. And this has happened because for next week's readings, which I've just started doing, I've shuffled both of my decks together. We've got 100 odd cards in there in a mega deck, and I've obviously not sorted them out properly. But this is really lovely because the time to shine deck brings in you the one of thought. This is an ace card. This is something new. And this says it's time to keep going through a learning phase, enjoy brilliant new ideas and clarity coming in. So this is you working out how to do something new. This is new information coming in and clarity. This is a card that has very much a light bulb moment with it. And on the drawing, look, she's learning how to kick this football into the net, but the first one's gone flying over the top. But very soon, when she's learned what to do, everyone will hit the goal. So very much learning something new, finding out new information and new clarity. Back to the tarot. The King of Pencils now steps in. And an authority figure in the deck, the King of Pencils. This is the King of Swords in traditional tarot. Not anyone to be messed with. They are authority figures. And the King of Pencils is very logical, very clear thinking, extremely intelligent, can come across as a little bit cold sometimes, certainly not an emotional type of personality. But what they do have is clarity, a razor sharp mind, and they are very, very well educated in complex paperwork. So the King of Pencils would step in to help you with the small print of a legal issue, small print of financial papers, something that we wouldn't deal with every day. The small print of a new job contract. So up steps this King of Pencils with the professional advice, should you wish to take it. So when you've gathered all that together, the 2 of Wands is your final card. This is you moving forward in a positive partnership alongside somebody else, both working together to achieve the success that you would like. So just to put all that in a nutshell, a new way forward, a new direction, definitely you moving off and doing something new. In comes the clarity, in comes the new way of doing things and the brand new ideas. Help there if you need any sort of professional help with complex legal or fine print in paperwork. There is that help and advice should you need it. And then here you are working alongside somebody else, working together, and there's the success waiting for you. So, Marie, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you. And I'll now sort these cards into the correct deck.
Oh, that's okay though. As far as we know, Spirit wanted her to have that message.
Yeah. And I looked through those decks before we started and obviously didn't spot that one.
Yeah. So you know what? That was meant for her. Absolutely. Yeah. I believe in that. Okay, Marie, you've got never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Okay, so if you're dealing with any struggles, any challenges right now, know that you need to step into your power because you're very powerful and you have that ability, okay, to know that you're going to bounce back from any challenges that might happen in the near future. Because you got the card Brilliance as well. And it says, you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. So you may be wanting to try something new, get out there and go in a new direction and try something new. Like Anne was saying, I'm feeling that as well, whether it's in your job, a move, location, a relationship, whatever the case is, or even an outdated mindset where you're saying, I shouldn't think this way. I need to be more proactive and be more positive because I have this ability to do whatever I want to do and make it happen. You've got the Hermit, and that is telling me that you are on a new journey. This is about going within. I always say when we go within, we sit and we have that little Dear John talk with higher self and ourself. We find the answers that we need. And when I say we go within, we never go without. So this is about you soul searching right now. This is about you wanting to find something, a new location, a new direction. This is a third eye card when we get this deck with the Hermit. And that means you're going to start to see clarity because you also have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is all about having clarity, that aha moment. You finally see the light. Okay. And you see the truth in there you go. You see the truth in a situation. So if you've been doubtful and dubious and not sure and unsure about something, there's going to be some new idea and a new plan coming in that is going to bring you mental clarity. And also it can bring you victory and success. So sometimes I say this can be victory in a legal action situation as well. Now, not working alone is imperative. You're going to work with a team of people, keeping those people close to you that have the same motives and the same ideas, likes and dislikes. So teamwork is dream work. And we know that when we feed off of each other's energy and vibration, and when we work together, it's like Anne and I working together or whoever I work with together, we feed off. And if we're compatible as a team, we feed off each other's positive energy, not the negative, because we're wanting to promote and go forward. And this is what's going to happen with you. So make sure you pick your circle, okay, your tribe, your soul pod, the people you work with, your team well. You could be asked to join a team, an organization, or a group, or you could be creating one yourself. You could also be asked to get up on your platform, teach, preach, and convey information to other people. Because when one teaches, to learn. So this is where the teamwork comes in. So work with others and you'll find that if you have the right team, you're going to go forward in spades. You're going to just fly forward because flying forward is what you've got. And that is the 8 of Wands. And that means that their momentum's going to pick up. If you've kind of been in sort of a ho-hum, stagnant sort of slow movement thing, hanging in limbo, things are going to pick up. You could also hear about a lot of information and contacts, emails, phone calls, texts, whatever the case is. But this is moving forward. This is promotion of forward movement. And so things might have been slow. Get ready to tie up those bootlaces and hit the ground running. You may be wearing a lot of hats and you may have to really be mindful of your time management here to get everything done. But I see you get capable of being a multitasker anyway, Marie. This can also refer to the Wands of Cupid. So coming in next, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, again, pages are they can refer to somebody young, somebody a youth, somebody that like that. But I always look at them as the baby steps or the beginning steps towards something here. And the Wands are those cards that you're going to take action and you're going to move towards something here. It's good news. It's being able to go after something. But when we get the Two of Wands, it's that card that says curiosity. Stay curious, open-minded, to go after things that you might never have thought you might have been interested in. So this is about, stepping up, not being afraid to go after what you want. And there's going to be something new coming in that's going to make you feel enthusiastic. So I hope these cards help for you. And that's your message, Marie. Thank you so much. Okay, going back here. What have we got here? We got trend, and trend is open. Okay. Open. Yeah. I always think of him as my bodyguard from Chicago. He's this great, big, beautiful, black, calm, cool kind of guy. And I always think of him as my big brother that would keep the wolf off my door. Or if I needed him, he'd be there to protect me. He's this kind of a great guy. Trend Zone, I hope you're not blushing, but I had to say that because that's how you make me feel. He's followed me forever. He's such a great guy.
So thank you. Every Sunday, again, you're another one. It's so nice to meet you and have a cup of tea with you. Bless you for coming in every week. It's truly appreciated.
We love you, Gerald.
Yeah. So, Gerald, your cards are really, lovely. We'll start off. Here's the Six of Pencils card again. This keeps coming out this evening. Moving on and feeling good. Breath of fresh air card. Now, it can sometimes mean a holiday, but generally, this card shows up if things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled. Not anymore. This is you making your move. And right after that is the Wheel of Fortune card, which is literally what I've just said, but this is a turbocharged move forward. This one is from the regular part of the tarot. This is the Major Arcana. And the Wheel of Fortune, again, if things have felt stuck or stalled, look how easily she's going to move forward on this card. And when I was drawing this, I wanted to make sure you have to look really closely. Each leaf in that little wheelbarrow there has a lovely quality on it. So it's very much moving forward with all your best qualities, your talents, what you're good at, with happiness, with optimism, with positivity, moving forward with those. The 10 of Coins says it's time for financial security, peace of mind, happy home life, happy life with friends and family. This is a very settled card. This is everybody enjoying each other's company and just enjoying the little things, which we know are the most important things. Leaving behind anything that's been weighing you down or holding you back. This is card 15, Ego. Look, she's put all those heavy things here in this bucket. Things like self-sabotage, self-criticism, fear, guilt. And she's picked up the balloons, which are so much lighter. And then the road is clear in front of her, look, because she's being led by self-belief, self-confidence, and optimism. Time for you to do something a little bit different. This is this 7 of Pencils card again. Moving in a slightly different direction. Again, leaving behind the old ways. Leaving behind things that haven't worked. Things that have been weighing you down. Now it's time for you to move off in this slightly new direction. It might be a slight change to plan, but with more of a focus on you. What you need. What you would like to do. And the 10 of Wands as your final card. I needed to pull one extra one. The busy times are over with. The stressful times are over with. This is you just putting your feet up, having a rest for now, and then getting ready for this movement forward, which could happen in the best way quite quickly for you. So Gerald, thank you. Bless you for coming into the room. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, Gerald, you've got the card opportunity, which is always a good card. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change, if you were working, jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. But be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. Stay true to yourself as you move forward into a brand new beginning. So there could be something you've been thinking about wanting to do that's new. Don't be afraid, because the powers that be say this is the perfect time for you to step up and do it. Life is short, my friend. So, carpe diem, stay in the game. Okay. Stay active. You've got the moon. You could be dealing with a water sign, perhaps a Pisces, a crazy Pisces. And I'm a crazy Pisces. This is about being able to see something clearly here. The moon is all about not getting up in your head, trusting and creating an illusion in your mind, or as I say, presuming and assuming things aren't going to work out before you even know. This is about trusting your intuition and your gut feelings. Know that, let go of that anxiety, because all you have to do is a little bit of research and the information will be forthcoming if there's something that you need to know that's concerning you that you're wondering about. Okay. Don't be afraid to do your own research and find out yourself. Justice is going to be served and weighed in your favor. So if you've been dealing with something here, this is karmic justice that comes in for you. It's about, could be legal disputes. It could be truth and honesty that comes in with this card, but it's about integrity and it's cause and effect and the lessons that we learn in that process. You've got a card of celebration card. They're just getting better all the time. And this is the 3 of Cups, and it could be celebrating with friends or family, or, or it could be friends that you consider as your family. Sometimes our friends are better than family, to be truthful. This is about, could be reunions, some sort of celebration. It could be a party you might be going to. It's socializing and gatherings in general, but they're going to be happy and they're going to be fun. So you might be going to something like that in the near future. And you've got the Midas touch card, and that's the King of Pentacles. And pretty much he is one of my favorite cards. So this is about, no matter what you do, you're going to come up smelling like a rose. Things are working out in your favor. You do have financial security here. Okay. So you're mature and you're grounded right now. And, right now this is about success and wealth and all those things, but you could be dealing with particular people that have to do with lending and loaning institutions and investment companies right now. So it's all about you wanting to feel that stability with the money around you. And you are preoccupied with finances. That's who you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. And this is why this king is successful, because he doesn't, he's very careful with his money. He's not stingy, but he doesn't go frittering it away or take risks with it. So this is your reading for today. So thank you very much, Trent, for always coming in and giving me a super chat to ask a question. So beautiful. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Gotta scroll back here and make sure I have everybody in order. All right, we have One Love. Hi, ladies. I would like a general reading for this upcoming week. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got Real Country Woman from Hanover. I don't think I got her down here. I have
One Love. Upcoming week. Lovely. First card. 10 of Wands. This is lovely. This asks you just to take a break. What better reason to have a full pot of tea and a chocolate biscuit? This says the difficult times are over with, the busy times are over with. And this card just asks you to re-energize, have a little rest, regather all your energy, ready for the next venture. The 2 of Teacups. So this could be the start of a lovely new friendship, but generally this card is all about conversations and discussions. And this card says it's just as important to listen as it is to speak, because it's really important that you understand one another. So when you're talking things over, when you're having these conversations this week, do make sure that you are abundantly clear in your communication and your understanding of each other, because this fantastic new beginning is coming in for you. This is card 13, literally what it says. new beginnings. And this is just like a transformational new start. This has the card with all the lovely butterflies on. Look, there are some caterpillars, but you have to look really closely to see them. So it's transformational, complete change, wonderful new chapters opening up for you. And the Eight of Wands says this could happen quite quickly. Now, both Brenda and I, in various readings so far, we've only been out 45 minutes, keep getting this Eight of Wands card. So Mercury retrograde is over. I'm no astrologer. I just listen to astrology. So for all of us, this could be a real momentum, things finally moving forward, lots going on at once, and you juggling lots of different things all at once. So just to put your little reading in a nutshell, take it easy, just go steady, just regather your energies, because by the end of the week, you're going to get very busy. You need to pace yourself. Discussions and conversations need to be done in such a way that there is clarity, clear understanding between you. Get ready for this lovely new chapter opening up, this fantastic new beginning, and get ready to get busy. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, one love. You need to ask for guidance, okay? Whether it's spiritual guidance, this is usually the deck of what your guides want you to know, but you can be seeking and searching for some information that you need. Don't be afraid to take yourself to the silence and speak to the powers that be and ask them to guide you. If you're feeling doubtful about a direction or something that you're thinking about, do I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Okay. You have the ability to manifest here, because we also have the magician here. And manifesting, you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make them happen. So sometimes it's easier when we actually take the time to write things down. This is why we call it scripting. And sometimes I have a book here where I'm supposed to write things, 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times a day, morning, noon, and night. So it's 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 6 at night, or 3, 6, and 9 rather. And the theory behind that is, when we are not typing it, but we're writing it, we're really thinking about what we're writing, and we're saying it in our mind, whether it's, whatever the thing is. Start scripting and writing things down. Don't just sit and try to manifest and meditate on something. It does help to do that, okay? To bring something forward if you want something to happen. Remember that it's okay to be happy. It really is. So if you're going through a blue time right now, one love, and you get kind of down in the mouth, remember, you deserve to be happy. Okay. You deserve to have a giggle. You deserve to have a laugh. So try to bring more joy into your life right now. You've got the crown chakra, and that's all about you being open to allow things to come into you. Okay. The crown chakra is about opening up. Whenever I do Reiki, that's the first chakra that we work on to open you up to the healing and to the divine coming in to help heal you through certain issues. So the chakra is the 7th chakra, and it is the one that says you need to be more open-minded to things that are coming into you. Look at things from a different perspective, accept them, believe them that they're going to happen. Okay. You've got the nine of excuse me, of Pentacles, and that's the card that says you're walking in your garden of abundance. Look at all the abundance he has in front of him. Okay, look at, he's sitting there and he's giving thanks and he's grateful for what he has. So this is a time of material harvest. So you're going to see that if you're open-minded to things, you're manifesting and you're creating your future for yourself. You're trusting yourself and guidance coming in. You're going to find that you're going to see your fruition and your dreams coming true. You've got, as I said, the magician, and the magician is almost verification of that. This is saying you have all the resources there: time, effort, support, money, whatever the case is, or material things. Let's not call it money, but it could be. And maybe even unexpected resources come in, but you have the ability now to be in control of your destiny. Go after it. Don't be afraid. Okay. Like I said, carpe diem, get in the game. All right. Because you're going to have victory after hard work and struggle. Because you have the 6 here. And this is the card of the 6 of Wands and getting recognition for something that you've done. You know, this is about getting that attaboy, attagirl pat on the back saying, wow, you pulled this off, one love. You need to feel good about yourself. You need to be happy. You need to realize that you're worthy of all of this success that's coming in. Six of Wands is one of the best cards out there. It says all the work, all the blood, sweat, and tears that you're applying to something, the investment of your time is going to come in aces and rewards. Okay. So those are the cards I have for you, and I hope they help. Okay. All righty. Where am I here? Got to get my cards in order. All righty. Welcome, Allison. Hi. How are you? I have a full room here. I've got to write everybody down. Okay. Going back to all right, we're going into Earl. Where are you, Earl? Here you are, my friend. Guidance from Spirit for the week, please. Okay, what has Spirit got to say for you?
Okay. Oh, teamwork. Working with other people. This is your first card tonight, 3 of Coins. This is you bringing your skills and expertise to part of a team. When you all work together, that's where the success can be found. So working alongside other people, you bringing your specific talents, your creativity, everything that you're good at within this team, when you all work together, that's how things move forward. Moving forward with new plans, new ideas. This card, the 5 of Pentacles, is very much about leaving something behind. It's learning from experience. And look, she's closed the gate there. And now she's walking across the little river there in this new direction. So very much working out, especially when you're in the team here, what has worked in the past, what went well, what didn't work so well. And that's just as useful to know because you can learn from that. So it might mean doing things slightly differently than you used to, doing things in a new way, moving forward with new plans and new ideas. Stay balanced. Make sure that you are balanced. Now, this is the 2 of Coins. So principally, this is financial balance that needs taking into consideration. Work-life balance. How much time are you working? Remembering to take time out for you. How much time do you give to other people? And forget to take time for yourself sometimes. All of those things need balancing. This card also says that you might have more than one option to choose from this week. And if you have, you need to look at those options carefully. Which one will bring the most balance? Because you might get this fantastic new option, which sounds wonderful, but it might not be paying as much. It might not bring as much return. It might be sounding good in one aspect, but actually costing you a lot more time. So those are all things that you need to consider. And you're going to do a marvelous job of that because your final outcome card is the 9 of Teacups. This is wishes coming true, things you've been hoping for and dreaming of coming into view after you've been busy, things that you've been manifesting, things that you've been working on. Finally, here they are coming into view. So just putting your cards into a nutshell to summarize, working as part of a team, bringing your lovely qualities and expertise, learning from the past. That's a really good thing to consider, and perhaps doing things in a slightly new way, different ways of doing things and new ways forward. Focus on balance, making sure all literally what I've just said is brought into balance. And when you do all of that homework, here's the success you've been waiting for. So Earl, thank you. Thank you for coming into the room. Bless you. And I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Nice reading. Okay, Earl. It's time for you to, step back, and maybe you're going to be asked to do something, but you're going to want to help somebody out by the goodness of your heart, not expecting anything back in return. So give without any expectations. So somebody might want your professional advice. Somebody might need you to take them to an appointment. Somebody might need to pick your brain. Whatever the case is, you may be asked to do something, but I see you wanting to give this freely because you're a good guy. They're telling me that you need to have more fun in your life. Right now, it's all business. And you remember, all work and no play makes Johnny a very dull boy. So no matter how important it is that we find success in our businesses and our career, we still need to take time out for ourselves. And that's giving ourselves the the reboot that we need so that we can come back fully fully charged in order to continue doing what we want. So try to bring some more fun into your life because it is free. Okay. The next card you've got is Star Power, and it says you need engaging work that will let your talents shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You will attract fame and fortune. So they're telling me you have the ability, you have the gift of gab, you have good negotiating skills, you have that ability to go up and teach and convey information to other people, and sell yourself. You're very good at that. That's what an influencer can do as well, right? Now, you might tend to get up in your head and fall prey to thinking and romanticizing or thinking about your past. Sometimes when we think about our past, it isn't always, it's funny, eh? We think about our past, but it isn't about, wow, I had a great time and I had a ball and everything was wonderful. No, we sit there and we think, why did that happen? The what ifs and the how comes and all those feelings come into play. Remember, the 5 is that number of challenge, but it's also the card that says you can find the resources to resolve those challenges. So let those thoughts go. This is sometimes to do with emotional loss, things that let you down, things that disappointed you in the past, but let it go. Okay. This is the card that says you have to let this go because it'll hold you back. You may be communicating with your better half or someone that you're very emotionally attached to. This is a card that says, it could be somebody new coming into your life as well. You already have a significant other, but you guys might be sharing your emotions more. You might be sharing your feelings more with each other. I know that you're not together physically right now, but you're working towards that of getting together again and being together on a full-time basis. So communication is so vital when we are not married to somebody yet. We need to let all those emotions out. Don't hold back. Be transparent. Let it all out. You know what? Like they say, what is it? To lose love and never have tried, isn't worth it, right? So you just have to go out there and keep letting this person know how you feel about them. And they need to be reciprocal with that, of course. I do think that, any discussions, any negotiations, they were telling me you needed another card. So I pulled from another tarot deck, and it is a strength card. You're very strong. You're resilient. You have this inner strength, but also if you should lose your patience with a situation, bite your tongue, step back, think about the whole thing. And remember, we can catch more bees with honey than we ever will with vinegar. So think about that. Okay. Victory after hard work and struggle. Yeah, things are going to work out for you. You're going in the right direction. You have star power. Okay. And know that you're on the right track here. All right. So where the direction you're going is right on course for you. So thanks, Earl, for your question and for your super chat. Okay, what we got here? Hi, Fatima. I didn't see you here, sweetheart. Ellen. All right. And hi, Spirit. Did you hear that noise? That's when they knock on my closet. Okay. So what Tom D is thinking about me nowadays? Okay, okay, so I don't know who Tom D is, but that's interesting. So let's see if he's thinking about her and what he thinks about her. Okay, I want another deck. So is this somebody new you've met, Ellen? Or have you known him for a while? Oh, okay. Tammy, thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming in. And you have a blessed evening yourself. Thanks a lot. Take care, sweetheart. Okay. Open house this weekend to sell your house. Earl says preparing to make a deal on my house this weekend. Okay, it sounds good. success. You're going to have success. I can see it with that, Earl. Okay.
Helene, nice to see you. Thank you for coming into the room again. So, fantastic cards.
He's somebody from her past.
Somebody from the past. Ace of Wands, first card out for your reading. Opportunity, new start, brilliant opportunity. And this card says, what are you waiting for? When the Ace of Wands shows up, it's all about something new. It's exciting. It's something you're enthusiastic about. And this is an opportunity for a wonderful new start. The Four of Wands is you receiving with grace and gratitude. Here she is. Look, she's been given this lovely big bunch of flowers and a thank you balloon. She's being appreciated. This is you being appreciated for everything you do and all that you are. And it's you saying thank you and receiving. It's very easy to always be the giver. And it's just as important to receive in balance. Teamwork, making the dream work. Here's this card again. It keeps showing up tonight. Everybody working together, part of a team, bringing your skills and your talents and your gifts together. When you work together, that's where the success can be found. And here's the success. 9 of coins. This is you reaping the rewards of your hard work. This is you having a break. Look, she's having a bubbly bath and a pot of tea, taking time out, enjoying herself. She's been busy enough. And this is time to just step back and go, no, little time for me, treating yourself to something lovely and really enjoying it. So, fabulous opportunity for a new start. This could be you being given a bunch of flowers. This is lovely. This is what this card, what inspired me to draw this card. Somebody bringing some beautiful flowers, working together, working it out, working as part of a team. And then here you are, really happy, enjoying yourself and enjoying some time just for you and enjoying some little treats as well, treating yourself after a really busy time. So, Helene, I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. And thank you for coming into the room.
Thank you, Anne. I'm using all oracle cards because Spirit was telling me to use oracle cards. Okay, this is a really interesting reading about this guy. So basically, you're calling in your soulmate right now, and you're wanting to meet somebody, which is beautiful. Your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations are going to help you bring someone to you. Okay, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back because there's a situation with this guy, and he feels as though he's trapped, he's stuck, he has no options, and unforgiveness is coming in. Whatever happened that caused this sort of separation between the two of you, or not seeing each other, he may feel that he should have been in contact with you. He should have reached out to you. And now he's thinking, she's not going to want to hear from me because I waited too long. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking he's thinking. You're starting to outgrow, and the thing here is that's your questions answered about him. But of course, Spirit knows what you need to really think is prioritized here, and that is your work. And the card you've got is you're shedding. Okay, you are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. You might have had that another time with me, Elaine. So you definitely are moving on. You're going to shed something. You're going to let go of things the way you were doing them, and you're letting go of this job, and you're going into something new. And we've talked about this in other readings. Also, you got the card answers. You will resolve your current situation soon, work-wise. You find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. So I like this, that you got that message. So as far as Tom goes, I think he feels he should have stepped up a while ago and contacted you. And he feels now that you won't want to have anything to do with him because he's left it too long. Okay, so that's what they're showing me with him. So That's what I'm seeing here. But you know what? You bounce back. Don't blame yourself for anything in that situation if it ended. Or I think he does think about you, and he has thought about you, but he feels that you may not want to have anything to do with him because he's waited too long to get a hold of you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Thanks, Helen. That was an interesting question because normally it has to do with money. And did you see how Spirit sent her those cards to do with work? So it looks really good for work for you, Helen. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got next. Who's next here? Okay, we got Sharon Strawberry. Okay, message from Spirit for the next week. Okay, sweetie. Let us know you're here and you're listening to this. A lot of times people pop in and out and they might miss their message, and you've got to try to go back and find it. So what does Spirit want you to know? You got an intro.
Okay, Sharon, thank you for coming into the room. So, messages for this week. First off, Queen of Teacups. The queens, as you know, are authority figures in the deck, and the Queen of Teacups absolutely personifies loving kindness, humanity, humility, and charity, and very often to be found in perhaps volunteering work, in a lovely situation where she's helping other people. And that's just what she's doing here. Look, she's making this enormous pot of tea. So she's very much involved in, you would very much find this energy in a volunteering role, perhaps a non-profit organization. But the Queen of Teacups energy is a lovely, all-encompassing energy where you would make people feel better, making people feel loved and appreciated. Now, there is an extra little message with this card, and this is that the reason she's so good at what she does is that she looks after herself first. So just be mindful of that as well. Self-care first, and then give. The Knight of Coins comes in next. They all have motorbikes in my deck, and the Knight of Coins is the only one not riding theirs because she's looking at the map. She's having a little break. Now, she's making plans, and this is what this card is all about. So plan A, plan B, and if necessary, plan C. Now, this is great because when this lovely angel here gets back on this motorbike, she knows where to go and easily how to get there. So you are asked to make detailed and well thought out plans, more than one, just in case, because the movement forward is coming here. This Six of Pencils, beg your pardon. Moving on, feeling good, fresh energy, breath of fresh air, a real momentum to this reading towards the star. This is lovely. This is you stepping into the spotlight on your own dance floor. This is dreams coming true. This is success. This is you being recognized and appreciated for everything you do and all that you are. And definitely Three of Pencils, moving on, having a rest, having a relax. That will tie in nicely with this Queen of Teacups card, but very much an energy with all these cards together, healing, moving on, you stepping up. Make detailed plans. That'll get you there so much easier rather than just wondering what to do next. Have your plan, have your to-do list, tick it off as you go along. And here you are, you're on your way, making your move. So Sharon, I hope that's helpful and I hope that resonates with you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anne, for your reading and for letting me know I'm just talking to the air around me and shooting it out into nowhere. Yeah, it just that these cards are so loud. And I know you say it doesn't bother you, but it drives me crazy if somebody's and your cards are quiet, but some people, their cards are loud and mine are loud. So it's just a personal thing with me. Okay, so Sharon, you know that I'm straight up and you're going to get it. I'm going to say it right off the cuff of my hip. With the cards that you're getting here, really, I looked at them and I went, oh, I don't know. I don't really like them, but I'm going to work my way through them. So I don't know whether they have to do with somebody in your personal life or whether they're going to have to do with how you're going to feel about going back to school. Okay. And the energy there now. Okay. Because things are really different. And you and I need to talk about schools because this is scary living in Canada, what's going on. Okay. My daughter-in-law is a special ed teacher, and the things she was telling me are blowing me out of the water. And we'll talk about that because you're a teacher. But anyway, right now, there's a situation that's going to come into play next week that's going to require you to forgive. If you want to move to be free, you need to forgive, and you need to forgive yourself too. So there could be things that you're harboring within you in your subconscious. And we always know that our subconscious leads our conscious, right? So you could be feeling that there's things within you that you want to let go. Okay. It's time to let go. All right. Really, this is it. You can't carry whatever it is you anymore. And also, in the meantime, you need to stop caring about what other people think. This is your life to love and to live. Okay. So these messages are really, really important that you listen to this. Now, this is an interesting card. You got nightlife, striptease, gamble, and Vegas. Now, I'm not seeing this as going to Vegas or gambling your money away or taking your clothes off in public for money. I'm seeing this as being transparent, being honest, knowing that sometimes when we do something, when we have to be that honest, not only with others, but ourselves, it almost seems like a gamble, right? Sometimes we have to take big risks in order to move forward and to overcome and forgive. Okay. So there's something here where you're going to be completely transparent. And I know you're like that. You don't hold back. You say things as they are. But I think that this is going to call for you to do this even more. As I said, it might be in a personal issue and it might be on a business issue, because it's going to be a prickly situation. I have never had this card before. And it says you need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So I don't know if it's going to be a situation that's bothering you with someone that you love and you're very close to, or you're going to go to school and you're going to find that, wow, have these people changed? Or wow, I mean, it's like I'm invisible. I'm just a number here. So it could be something like that. But remember, illumination. Okay. Something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. So maybe this job at the school is something that someone has stepped forward and said you might want to try it. Be open-minded, because it's been a while since you've been there, and you may find, geez, has this ever changed? And you and I will talk about that later. You're healing through something. This is my least favorite card, and it's the Three of Swords. I shouldn't say hate, because I don't like using that word, but the Three of Swords is the card I least like. I'll take the devil any day. I'll take, anything. But this Three of Swords always gets to me, because it's a card that says you need to forgive something. And sometimes it's forgiving a situation, someone in your life, or yourself for something here, but it's healing through that. And when we forgive, that's how we overcome this. We heal through that. And we all say this, but we need to set by example. We need to practice what we preach, because I'm always the first one to say that. And where does our mind take us? It takes us back to something that disappointed us, that we might have done, that we could have done differently. But that's like the Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. We can't change it, but we can only learn from it, let it go once and for all, so that we're clear and we can go after what we want. So they're very interesting cards, but there could be some struggles and stress here. But I want you to be transparent. I want you to sit down and communicate very clearly and concisely with someone here. And be transparent. Let them know how you feel. There might be something new that's coming into a situation or a relationship that you have not opened up about to them, and you may want to do that. Okay, so that you both have clarity and you're both on the same wavelength here. So I told you I didn't like these cards, but those are the ones I got for you. Okay, what does she say here? This is me just helping out as a volunteer for colleague. Okay, so you're just gonna, I think you're gonna find things are, you're being nice, but I think you're gonna find that you're gonna be glad that you're not teaching anymore. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, all righty. Anne Marie, I think you're my next one. Yeah. Okay, let's go to my friend Anne Marie. All right, her question is, will we build a house that we have been talking about? Oh, talking about. Being talking about. Okay. Well, what they're telling me is if you can't afford to build on the water, this will be a 1-floor plan. When you're on the water, it'll be a 2-floor plan because you're going to have to be high enough to be away from the floodplain. And also your view is going to be better. Okay. That's what my guides are telling me. So definitely this is going to be a fresh start for you. And I do see you in the near future, you will be building a house. There's going to be a lot of discrepancy between the two of you. Who's going to wear the pants and make the final decision? He's going to have an idea and you're going to have an idea, and therein is going to cause this battle of wills. So it's, you know, it's going to be interesting when that happens. That's all I can tell you. That's what they're showing me. Okay. And I just saw you go with your pen on his head. No. So that's funny. Yes. I know.
Okay, Anne-Marie. So, will we build the house? Yes, you will, because the first card, 10 of Teacups, and it literally says on the card, home sweet home.
I love it.
I don't know whether you can see that. Is that in focus?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So this is happy home life, emotional fulfillment. It's one of the happiest cards in the deck. Very home focused, very family focused. A place where everybody can get together and feel so happy and loved. Now, the 2 of Coins is next. So this is the card of balance. Financial balance is going to have to be considered. Work-life balance, how that's going to be impacted. How much time is it going to take you to do? All of these things need considering and really sensible choices making. Now, the Emperor is your next card, and this is fantastic because the Emperor is very organized. At a moment's notice, the Emperor is ready to go because everything is planned in advance. Here they are, look, teaching a class on leadership, planning and organization. So this project needs planning to the last tiny detail. Do as the Emperor would do. Everything is planned to the smallest detail. The Emperor knows exactly what is going to happen at which time with a tick list to tick everything off. So no room here for, well, we might just, we're not so sure, but we'll decide later. Oh no, the Emperor comes in and says, oh no, detailed plan written down for everyone to follow. The 6 of Teacups is a card of the past. It's remembering the past with love. But principally, this is you doing what you've always wanted to do. This is what she's doing on this card, look. She's remembering when this little dog here was a tiny little puppy. And now they've won the championships. Look how far you've come. See how well you're doing. And it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. Now take your time. The Awakening card says, look at things from all perspectives. Now, Brenda just gave us a lovely lead into this reading. So this is you looking at things from every direction, not just from one focus, considering every perspective, considering every point of view carefully, making your detailed plan. And then here you are, busy, busy. The Empress, she's busy, she's doing, she's working. She's not just thinking about it or hoping to do or intending to do. Sleeves are rolled up. She's taking action on those new plans. So, in response to your question, will we build the house? Yes, you will. Home sweet home, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. But balance needs bringing into the equation. How much, particularly financial balance, how long it's going to take, the time involved. You need a watertight, detailed plan down to the finest detail. Doing what you've always wanted to do. Think about it from all perspectives. Just make sure you've thought of absolutely everything. And then the Empress card is saying, yep, get busy, sleeves rolled up. You're going to be busy acting on these new ideas and starting this fantastic new project. So, Anne-Marie, thank you. I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Okay, answer to your question. 4 tarot cards. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. You also got, remember that it's okay to be happy. It really is. So there's your happiness card coming in. The first card is the Queen of Cups. That's you doing what's right for you, making the right choices. It's the third eye. What you nurture is going to grow. Start looking at those plans. You may not have been in touch with an architect yet, but I do think that you're going to be planning these moves. But I think right now, start doing what it is you want. Even if you start looking at pictures and plans yourself, Anne-Marie, you can start doing that now. I'd get that in advance and move towards that. This is a choice based on your sincere feelings, and your imagination's involved in this, and your dreams, and all of those things play a significant role in your future here. What you nurture is going to grow. Start doing that. Start planning it with the Queen of Cups. This is the third eye chakra card. It means that you're going to be open to that, and you're going to see things that you want to see and bring to fruition. The next one is your Knight of Cups. We know who he is. This is about, a romantic proposal. This is about your being creative and being able to express your love with each other and following your heart, going after a situation. I always say with the Knight of Cups, it is about your ideal man or woman, and it is about following your heart, and it is about these new ideas and proposals that are going to come in, and that is the heart chakra, of course, and that is feeling that love for each other as you plan this move. King of Pentacles, no matter what, it's going to work out. Okay. This is the card I always say of security. So you're going to have security. You're going to be grounded. You're going to be successful. This is about knowing that you will have the finances to do this too, because we know he's an astute businessman, right? He's good with money, and money's going to be okay. You've got the World, and that is success, achievement, and again, another yes card, going after what you want. And that is the root chakra. You're rooting now. This is the root. This is where you want to have your base, your foundation. And that's what we call about that. Your foundation is your home. Your root chakra has to do with feeling where you belong. And that's where you're going to want to belong, in that house. So these are, like Anne, they're very positive. And yes, I do see you planning on building a house, but I do see there's going to be moments of it's going to be a power of wills here. You guys he's pretty easy going. I think he's going to try to, but he's going to be watching the money. He's very good with money. In other words, he's going to say, well, this guy's cheaper than that guy, and I know him, and he's, whatever. But he's going to have to be careful. Okay. You have plans to look at now. So yeah, look at plans, start thinking of what you want. Remember something, Anne-Marie, we're not getting any younger, and our legs and our knees and our backs aren't the same. So I for some reason, the first house they showed me is going to be a 1-floor plan, open concept, bedrooms branching off in different areas. It's not going to be a big house. You're not going to fill it with bedrooms. I see a possibly 3-bedroom, but it's going to be more like a 2-bedroom and a office or a den or a workplace, because I've always told you that I see you working together, in him working out of the home, either consulting, or he's still going to want an office, even if he's working out of that office to do his business in. Okay. That's what I have for you. So enjoy looking at those plans. It all looks positive to us. Okay, who have we got next? We're going down here to Tanya Harrison. Hi, Tanya. This is a super sticker. Now, where are you here? Okay. Sent a super chat. Would love to know if I'm going to find a job and a place to live. Okay. All right. See what we got here. You're welcome, Anne Marie. That's awesome. You're also going to have a pool. I see a swimming pool. I don't know if you want the maintenance, but I do see a swimming pool to be able to host parties and functions.
So, Tanya, thank you. Question, would love to know if I'm going to find a job and a place to live. Yes. Life experience card here. This is about positive changes now. This is about you learning from the past. What was working in the past? What didn't work so well in the past? And on the card here, look, this little sandcastle that she's built is washing away. But she's got all the knowledge and all the wisdom from building that. And these are the little pearls of wisdom here that she's taking forward with her. So it's very much a card of assessment, what worked in the past, what didn't work. And that can be just as helpful because you're going to use all that wisdom and information to get you moving forward. This could happen quite quickly. 8 of Wands, here we go again, this card tonight. Delays over, lots going on at once, and you juggling all sorts of different things for the best reasons all at once. Now, the Page of Coins shows up. Now, the pages are all messengers. They all have an envelope on the card. And the Page of Coins is bringing you the message to do the research, do the study. Look, she's reading a book here. She's finding out information. And that's just what you need to do. There is some information that you need to find out. There's research to be done, especially with your place to live and your new job. Do your homework. This is what this Page of Coins says. So you've got some reading up to do. You've got some research to do. You need to be finding out new information. And when you do, Queen of Wands to finish off your reading. An authority figure in the deck, the Queen of Wands absolutely personifies self-confidence, self-belief. She has a sign, look, that says, yes, I can. And this queen here very much has the attitude of, yes, I can. You just watch me. She's had to learn to be confident. And now that she is, she can share that with other people. She can manifest just what she needs whenever she needs it. And that's just what she's done here, look, a pot of tea and a cake, just like that. So she brings in this lovely quality of self-confidence, self-belief. This is what you need to be really stepping into. Do your homework, do your research, find out everything you need to know, because this change is coming, this positive change is here, and expect it to happen quite quickly. This 8 of Wands, yes, very much so. Lots going on, delays over. It's like the traffic lights have just turned to green and now you're on your way. So have the confidence, have the self-belief, and your mantra needs to be, yes, I can. So I hope that's helpful, Tanya.
Beautiful. Well, the only thing holding you back is your mindset right now, Tanya. Be optimistic, okay? This is a card of the 8 of Swords, and this is you feeling trapped and restricted and backed into a corner, and you feel as though your hands are tied. Try not to victimize yourself here. Stay positive, because I do think that there's going to be something coming in quickly. This is a Knight of Wands. This is about you having to get up and act on it. So if you hear about an interview coming in, or an appointment got changed from yesterday to today, don't say, oh, well, don't get into the go and do it. act on it, because there's always someone else who's going to step in your place and in your shoes and in your seat. This is about acting on it, but make sure you put the reins on when you do go for an interview. And and if you're signing any contracts or documents that have to do with your job, read between the lines. Don't just because you're happy to get a job, don't just sign on the dotted line until you really know what you're up against. Okay. Yeah. Wish is fulfilled. You're going to see a job come in, and you possibly see, in order for you to have a home, a place to live and move out from where you are, you need that job. So the job is priority right now. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing. This is a card of happiness. This is a card of, wishes coming true, and realizing that your dreams can come true, and staying positive and having the confidence, like Anne said with the Queen of Wands, moving forward. Have some good self-esteem when you're walking in anywhere to go towards a job. You got the card cutting ties. And to me, I was looking at this card as something that happened in the past. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. So something might have ended with your past job that, you either quit or you were let go. But you need to let that go and learn from those mistakes in order to move forward into a new direction. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Step out of your way. Don't get up in your head, presume and assume that things aren't going to work out, because maybe things happened badly in the past. You're going to hear about something and you will see success coming in. Okay. So great. I hope those cards, resonate with you. Thank you so much for your super chat. Okay, we have another one that's come in. Okay, what do I need to know right now? Thank you, SP, for your super chat and your question.
Okay. All right. So what do you need to know right now? The first card you've got is card 11, Strength. Now, this card asks you to be assertive. Now, it's absolutely fine to be assertive as long as you're kind at the same time. So the Strength card says it's absolutely okay to say no, thank you. That's a full sentence. To say this will work better for me. This will not work for me. So be assertive, be kind, and that will get you so much further, so much faster, because things are going to be taking off. The Knight of Wands comes in. Now, here are these knights with these motorbikes, and the Knight of Wands has the fastest motorbike of all four of them, coming racing in here with the message to think it through and act with care. So things could happen quite quickly in the best way. Lots taking off all at once. Things happening quite quickly that need a decision from you. And this card says, think it all through carefully. The Temperance card is about balance, pausing, stepping back. And this is the card of compromise and mixing ideas together. She's mixing all these fruits together on the card, look, to make this fabulous fruit salad. She's looking at everything and mixing it all together, taking her time. So this is the card of compromise. Stay positive and focused on what could go right. That's what the Nine of Pencils is all about. Look, she isn't giving any attention to anything else other than things which are working. So very often we are programmed to do just the opposite. You need to be mindfulness now and focus on what could go right. And when you do all of that, here you are moving forward, working together in a positive partnership. And when you both work together, that's where the success can be found. This is the two heads better than one card, working together. So looking at your cards overall, assertive, be kind. compromise, talk things over, collaborate. Think it all through carefully, because something's going to be happening quite quickly that requires a decision. So just take your time, just step back, have a cup of tea and drink it from start to finish before you go off and make a rash or a rushed decision. Stay positive, focus on what could go right, and then here's the success. And this will be you moving forward, not on your own, but part of a positive team when you both work together. And that's the recipe for success. So I hope that's helped.
I love that. So following that up, I've got the card connections. Build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So be open-minded. The crown chakra shows up, and that is you opening yourself to something new, looking at things from a higher and broader perspective. Allowing something in, okay, believing in yourself and you're not allowing yourself to get caught up in your head and think that it's not going to work out. The crown chakra is there for you to be open-minded for the greater good, things good coming into you at this time. You got the card, the 6 of Cups. That's a card of harmony, but that is a card of connecting with the right person or people around you. This is making good choices and decisions. Sometimes they're based on a heart and emotional level. Sometimes you have to lead with your heart rather than your head in a situation. You may be going through a forgiveness phase right now as well. You must forgive if you want to be free, and do this for yourself, because somebody here may be running. Somebody around you may be feeling that they have this flight and fight situation. When things don't go right, they run, they turn, and they leave. They tend to put themselves in denial mode, and they make excuses for their shortcomings when they do this. So you may have to work something out where you are going to try to communicate with them better. Okay, this could be somebody, could be a relative, could be somebody in your life close to you, but you're going to be there because you're going to forgive them for doing this, but you're going to be open-minded, okay, and you're going to try to build a bridge so that you guys can communicate well, okay. You've got all the resources to do that, okay, because this is the Magician, and this is a card of awareness and knowing that you have all the resources, time, effort, support there, all the intellect. Your database is full of information, and your heart is full of love. So you have this ability to build this new, beautiful future if you want to. This is a card that says now's the time to get in the game if you want to keep a situation going and flowing harmoniously. Okay, so that's what I have for you right now. And it could be a friendship, a soulmate. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love mate, but there's some connection here with somebody around you where I'm feeling that energy. Hello, Lady V. Welcome to the room. How should you do that? You go down to the bottom of the page, Lady V, and you hit the $sign, and you can make a minimum of a $5 donation and super chat donation. And then you can ask us one question and we will address that if as time permits, because it's 4:44. Don't you love that time? And we will be shutting down at 5 o'clock. So if you want a personal question answered, you have to do that. Okay. So this has been great, Anne. Okay,
I love it.
It's been amazing. We've had really quite a full room here. And so what I need to know is we're going to do Damara because she's a member. And as I always, thank you so much, ladies. Very much appreciated. You're welcome, SP. And thank you for coming in the chat room and for trusting us with this. Okay. Now we're going to go back and we're going to do Damara because she is such a beautiful person and she's always in our room and she always comes in to support us. And she even puts out these little tidbits of information because she listens to all our cards as we lay them. And she's pretty darn good at it too. So let's see what we have for Damara. Damara, do you have a question, sweetie? I'll let you ask me a question because you are a member on my channel. So if you have a question you want Anne or I to focus on, just drop us a line right here now so that we can focus on it. If not, just say, general, and we'll pull energy for just general. Okay, so I know you're still here. At least I hope you are. Yeah, you're here. So Damara, do you have a question, sweetie? I know sometimes it takes a while. It's delayed. Or you want us to just pull some? Okay, Damara, we're going to pull 3 cards. We're going to see what we have here for you. Okay, we're going to pull 3 cards. Just see what Spirit has to say.
Just 3. What 3 cards, Damara? Thank you. And so your first card, King of Coins. What have we got for you? Brenda literally said, what have we got for you? Success, confidence, and opportunity. Those are the 3 things written on this card. So the King of Coins, an authority figure. This is the king with the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to gold, is successful. So this is very much in work life, in career, it's finances, it's home life and material life. And the King of Coins is very, very successful, again, because they've learned how to be and are very happy to share all this knowledge and wisdom with other people. So this could be either you stepping up to help and share with somebody else in a teacher, mentoring role, or it could be somebody coming in with these qualities to help you. The Chariot says you're going to be making a fantastic fast movement forward. If things have felt a little bit stuck or delayed, not anymore. This is you making that move. Delays are over. The mindfulness along with this card says, do so with balance and with discipline. That's what she's got to use, those lovely qualities to stay on her feet. Look, she's wearing ice skates here. So a fast movement forward, a sudden change. And this card says absolutely fantastic, but do so in a very measured and well thought out way. And the King of Wands, you've got out of the 3 cards, the King of Coins, the King of Wands, and the Chariot, this King of Wands absolutely personifies success, confidence. It's a very business-like and entrepreneurial energy to this card. The King of Coins, beg your pardon, the King of Wands is very successful in business, in career, in whatever they are an expert at. And they are very happy, again, to share this knowledge and wisdom with other people. So this is very much a business-like energy coming into this, a how-to plan, very much business planning, ways forward, action planning, what are you going to do next, steps to take. And this person is the expert and the top of their whatever their sort of line of work. Here's your real expert at it, coming in to help you with a how-to plan. This is the person that you would turn to, very much the mentor, very much the teacher who can guide you along the way. So I see success, I see new opportunity, I see you going straight for it with all of the expertise and help by your side that you need. So Damara, I hope that makes sense and I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Damara, I've got say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Okay, so things are changing. You're moving in a new direction. Whatever didn't work in the past, you're walking away from, and you're doing things. You're tweaking. You're pivoting. You're making things different. And by doing that, you're going to get a gift. And I have to tell you, I was shuffling this deck, and this card, like you, Anne, was stuck in there. And look at, they're both exactly the same size. And I was shuffling this deck, and this card came out. So we do have both cards, and it is the gift card. So you are uncovering new talents, Damara, that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deals as well. Isn't that amazing? And you know why, my darling? Because you follow the golden rule. You believe in doing, do unto others, right? You believe in fairness. you believe in the good in people and the good in the world. And you go in there with this beautiful, bright beacon of light that you are, and you deserve these gifts that are coming in. And it's because of who you are that you're attracting the right energy now. So there's an amazing gift coming in, but it will require you to change things and walk away from your past because it's a new beginning. So those are your cards. I really like that reading. It's amazing. But I loved how that card came. And I went, what's this in my mind? What's this doing in my deck? And I'm thinking of you. And it's like, this is exactly what happened to me. So isn't that the funniest thing? So, okay, everybody. The chat room is closed now. All right, where am I here? I'm going to write that in here. Capital here if I can. Okay. Unless, I mean, I had a girl come in here a minute ago. She was trying to figure out how she could ask a question, and that was Lady V. So if Lady V does come in before we shut the room down, we will do her question because she was trying to figure out how to do that. But we're moving on. It's 4:52, and we've been out here quite a while. And so it's time for us to, just chat up the room for a few minutes. We're down to 14 people. You've loved hearing the message behind all the cards. I know you're such a fan. She loves she gets right into it. I love how she knows her cards pretty darn good too. So it's always fun having you in the room tomorrow. And I'll always give you a message because you're such a good follower and you're such a good member. Sorry guys, but all that talking makes my voice go. So I want to thank everybody. And Anne, it's been another treat again, a great Saturday with you again. So we're going to shut down the room and we're going to thank everybody here. There's 14 people here. So
thank you.
You guys know that whenever I work with anybody and I bring them into my chat and I bring them into my room to work with, I believe in there's enough work for all of us, and I believe in we rise by lifting others. And everybody I bring in is either starting out and they're trying to work towards their 1,000 subscribers so that they can have one of these lovely buttons, super chat buttons on their channel. And until they reach that magic number of 1,000 subscribers, they can't apply for it. And once they do that, they're sailing and they can have, they can start seeing the rewards coming in from their clients as well and do readings. So I want you guys to remember that anybody that comes in my room that I work with, please go check out their channel, like Anne, and, subscribe to them. And also we're finding that our counts are starting to go down again. I mean, in 28 days, sometimes I have 300 new subscribers. And then before you know it, you got like 10 new subscribers. So it's, the counts start to do dips and dives. So what happens with that crazy little algorithm in the office? What you have to do is go to our channel, unsubscribe, and immediately resubscribe and hit that bell so that it's keeping things current. Because periodically, if things aren't current and they don't think that you're watching our videos and they don't think that you're having contact with us of any kind, they'll wipe you out. Okay, we lose you. And then I get people that come back and say, oh, I lost you. I finally found you again. And that's because that's what happens. I don't delete anybody by any means. We wouldn't want to. So make sure when you go in, please subscribe to my beautiful friend, Ann Ellis, because she's getting close. She's you're over 800 now. And
821.
We're still with 821. So we're really excited and we can't wait. I mean, I'm sure before the summer's out, she's going to be well over 1,000. And then we're going to go to her room and we're going to have fun. Room. And it's great. So where she can get the benefits of the super chat buttons. So you always hit the notification buttons. Yeah. But sometimes we have to, it's the algorithm in the office. Everybody out here on this platform is talking about it lately, that their counts are up and down and they're going down again. And periodically, I know that they do that here on YouTube. They kind of do a purge. And that's because they say that they don't feel that we're generating the attention from that person, or they don't feel that they're active. So you have to be active. But anyway, please always do that. And it's free. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to somebody. And then you get notified when anybody's out there. Like if you follow other people that go live, you're going to get that notification, that community notification that, you know, Ann Ellis is going live at said time, or Brenda, you know, Taro, or whatever the case is. So, and I do that too. I subscribe to other readers as well. And they'll say, oh, so-and-so's readings are out there. Oh, I got to go watch my reading, or I'm going to watch them and go live I see them going live. So, can I leave a link for Ann? You absolutely. Let's leave a link for Ann. Where are we here, Ann? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to get a nice little notification then, and that'll be 822.
Thank you so much, SP. When we get busy, because we're so busy doing super chats, and the questions are down there so that the client knows that it's her question. And I don't always have that out there. Sometimes my moderators will put it out there for me. And if you come in early enough, you'll see these links will show up for Ann. So please go check her out. She's got an amazing channel. She does all the 12 zodiac signs every week, and she uses her personal angel cards that you saw her using today, and you can purchase those on her site as well, and also virtually on your iPhone. So they're beautiful, and she's designed them herself. So I don't use them, like I say, out here when we're live, because she's using them, and I let her fly with her own cards, so that I can just use other cards, and I just go with, and I wing it with what Spirit tells me I should be shuffling and using. So yeah, her cards are so whimsical, and they're so beautiful, and they're all angels. And I love how I say all her knights are on motorcycles, and you know, you'll get to know why. You know, when we see the Knight of Pentacles, he's not on a bike, he's standing there reading a map, because we know that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the card deck. And then you see the Knight of Swords charging towards his goal, but he needs to put the brakes on a little bit, because he doesn't know what he's up against. So anyway, please go check her out. Unless I'm missing it. No, it could be out there, but that's okay. There it is, SP. And thank you so much for asking that and reminding me. So guys, we're down to 8 people. Beautiful number. You want to manifest for money. That is the number. Flip it on its side, and it is infinity. We're up to 10 again. So they're in and out. They're in and out. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all. Have a great remainder to this beautiful Sabbath, this beautiful Sunday, and stay well, play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And we'll be out here. Well, Ann, you'll be here next week, right? No,
not next week.
Not next week. So Ann won't be here next Sunday. And next Sunday is the day I'm going to draw from my jar again for a free super chat to people. So you have to go into my community and leave me your name. Go into my community. You'll see the announcement that I've made about me giving out 2 free readings to a question here on our channel here on the chat, where you don't have to pay for a super chat. Okay. So
I can read that question the following week, if you like, so they'll get 2.
I will keep that question, and I'll write it down, and then the following week, and we'll and unless I wait, Ann, until the following week and do it with you.
I don't know how you feel.
Yeah. Okay. So because I was saying I was going to do it the first Sunday of the month. So if I have to do it the second because you're not here, maybe that's what I'll do. And it's fair because we do it together, and it's fun doing it together. So, okay. So I'll be explaining. You'll join me Sunday if you'd like. Okay, Kathy, we'll make a date because Ann won't be here. If you're capable and available, you can come in and work with me for next Sunday. So
thank you, Kathy. You can keep the light shining.
Yeah.
While I'm busy having lovely family round, it'll be fantastic. Yeah. We'll have such a busy household.
Running around with little ones and filling her face with cupcakes and beautiful tea and whatever. Yeah. So, okay. So Kathy, I'll put you down then. Now it's going to be 3:00 next Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Because she's in California. She's 3 hours behind me. So maybe we won't do the draw next week. I'll wait until the next Sunday with you, Ann, and we'll just carry on like we normally do, Kathy. And I'll just explain to the room if somebody brings it up. I'll bring it up again next week about this, that their name goes in the jar, in this big jar. So those that are still in the room here, if you haven't left me your name, go back to the community where I've made that announcement for a free draw and put your name there, because I do check it and I want to have everybody in that jar so that you have a fair chance of getting that. Okay, enjoy your family. You're jealous. Yeah, I know. Hi, Heather. You always show up, sweetheart. The chat room's done and we're closing down now. We've been out here over 2 hours. So lots of love, and maybe I'll see you next Sunday. Okay, Reverend Heather, I'm coming out again next Sunday at 3 p.m. We only go for 2 hours, which is a long time. So have a great remainder to today, and know that we send you lots of blessings and lots of love.
Bless you. Thank you. See you soon, everybody. Take care.